Hi guys, it's Landon here, and I'm going to talk to you about my young adult novel recommendations. These are three of my favorite books that I think teach good lessons for young adult novels. They do contain love stories, but they are also really good reads and really high ranking in the young adult novel genre. You will see very popular names here. So let's go. The first one I'm going to talk about is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. It was published in September of 2013. It's awarded 4.5 stars on Barnes & Nobles, which is a very good score. It was nominated for Goodreads Choice Best Young Adult Novel in 2013. It has huge ranking, and for me it is a very personal choice as I don't necessarily aspire but relate to the character very much. Uh, Let me give you a quick overview of what it's about. It is about a girl named Cather and her twin sister Wren, who is over here, and their first year of college at the University of Nebraska in Omaha. The girls were very close growing up, and what brought them even closer was their love for a series called Simon Snow. In fact, the girls loved it so much it was almost an obsession. Simon Snow was a boy wizard who went to school and had adventures and became the chosen one. Uh, in fact, Cather is very popular among the fandom because she writes fan fiction between Baz, who is Simon's roommate, and the main character Simon. So when she goes off to University of Nebraska, she's kind of thrown into this world of the unknown, especially because her and Wren have separated ways, and Wren is exploring the party scene, and Cather is very much still a homebody, doesn't necessarily want to be in college. She discovers her love for writing and takes a class there, and she also finds her own group of friends, including a rather crazy roommate and her ex-boyfriend, who ends up being the love interest in it all. The reason why I love this book so much is because it teaches young girls and young people that you don't need to change to society's standards in order to be popular, that your village will help you find itself, and that you can be loved for loving what you love, and you don't need to change for anybody. I think that's a really important lesson for people to learn, especially if you're the same age as these characters. The second book that I'm going to talk about is Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen. It was published May 2015. Again, it's a 4.5 on Barnes & Nobles. It was nominated for a Goodreads Best Choice Young Adult Novel as well. Saint Anything is about a girl named Sydney, who is a high school freshman, or a high school senior, I'm sorry. She's a high school senior, and she is coming from the summer of hell, as she described it. Her big brother, Peyton, has just been arrested for drunk driving and hitting a car and permanently paralyzing a young boy. Peyton is feeling all this pressure because of who she wants to be, who she's expected to be after the fallout of Peyton. Everyone's kind of walking on eggshells, very careful with her family, and her family is expecting her to be perfect. So in order to stand out, she decides to go to a different school where she meets a boy who plays in a band called Hey Dude, and a best friend who works at Seaside Pizza and has a huge obsession with Dum Dum lollipops. She finds herself and her own innocence when it comes to everything that's going on with her brother. She feels very guilty, and it's a love story, but it's also a great empowerment and coming of age story that I feel everyone should read. The third book I'm going to talk about is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It was published January of 2012. It's a 4.6 on Barnes & Nobles, and there is a movie adaptation, not nearly as good, but that came out in 2014. A very quick overview of what The Fault in Our Stars is about. It's about a girl named Hazel Grace, and since the age of 4, she has been dying of cancer. Because of a miracle drug called phalanxaphor, it has extended her life to who knows when, and because of this, she has grown up sick with the knowledge that eventually she will die. Uh, because of this knowledge and this pressure, she becomes depressed, and her parents force her to attend a group therapy session where she then meets a boy named Augustus Waters. Now, he is the love interest. Augustus Waters is a 1.5 years into remission of his cancer, and they bond over a book series, or a book called An Imperial Affliction, written by Peter Van Houten. It is a book about a girl dying of cancer, and they both very much can relate to the story. Because of this, and a whole bunch of adventures, they find a way to go to Amsterdam, and this entire book is a series of love story between Hazel and Augustus, and finding the meaning of life, and what it means to be living, and what it means to be dying, and what real love looks like. I think every person should read this book because it is a unique take on the old-fashioned tale of a boy meets girl and they spend the rest of their lives together, just because the rest of their lives for both of them is very much defined. And that is all I have, so I hope you enjoyed this presentation. It was nice talking to you guys about books that I enjoy, and if you have any other recommendations or you want me to do this again, let me know. Thanks! Bye!